Do, 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 do. Are we live? We're live. Hey everyone, it's Evil Anarchy, and today we're playing some more Nikke. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can catch me live over at twitch.tv/evilanarchy69. Uh, if you're watching this on Twitch, hey, how's it going? We're live. So I don't know much about this new event, but there's a new event. The Nier Automata event has not ended as well, so that's still going on. This is a double event, so there's two events going on. This new event is called School of Lock. I think this might be a shorter event. No, it goes till the 5th, so it might be a 2-week. Is that like 2 weeks? Maybe it's like 3 weeks. It's a pretty long event, I guess. It's not longer than I thought. I thought it was only going to be a week-long event. But there's a new character. Her name is Marciana. She's a teacher. Okay. I didn't realize she was a teacher. I thought she was like a horseback rider. She's got like a little whip thing, I think. She looks like a horse jockey. Okay. And there is a new daily login. Oh, let me turn on my light real quick. New daily login. Let's see what we get. Just looks like a bunch of recruitables, but we're gonna get some gems to start off. That's good. Okay. I've not logged in today, so I have to do all of my dailies still as well. Let me just get some of this stuff out of the way. What is this N for? What's new here? Oh, there's a new package because of the event. There's always a new package for every event. That's how they get you with all these N's. They're like, there's something new here. You should go check this out. Why is there an N at the outpost? I'm scared to click on the outpost. I was doing some of the campaigns, so that might be part of the campaign, maybe. I don't know. Wow, they gave us things for the Twitter follower milestone. Nikke's reached 300,000 followers on Twitter. For X, formerly Twitter. I love how they have to call it every single website's like every news outlet, and everyone's calling it official X, formerly Twitter. And then we got our maintenance gift, our usual maintenance gift. That's pretty funny. Well, let's try and do a recruit for the new character, huh? Okay, here she is. Oh my goodness. How is she a teacher and not like a horse jockey? She looks like a horse jockey. Wow, they're really cutting in on her right there, huh? As always, though, let's do our free polls so we can get the bad luck out of the way. Forget the bad luck. Bad juju, bad juju. Bad juju's getting off of us right now. We're getting the bad juju off. Don't want it. Don't know bad juju. Whew. Okay, we don't care. It's all gonna be blue and purples, and none of this matters. You never get anything good from this one. I've only gotten a few SSRs from this. Okay. Marciana. Are we gonna get her in 10 pulls? Are we gonna get her in 20 pulls? Maybe 30 pulls? Who knows? What's the probability here? She's 2% chance. Okay, first 10 pulls. First 10 pulls. Come on, Marciana. Oh, I think we might have gotten her. Oh, please, 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 please. It can debate you sometimes. I think we got her. I think the last one's always going to be her.
Around here?
Let's see. Elysian. And it's
I'm
her.
Marciana,
Look at that.
And I teach at the MMR vocational school. I always do my best to provide the best learning experience for my students.
Oh my goodness. She is a cutie. Oh my goodness. Well, luck we have it. We got her in 10 pulls. She was literally our 10th pull. Let's check her out. I don't know anything about her stats yet. Let's check out her skills first. Drone supporter. Activates when the last bullet hits the target. Affects all allies. Recovers 6.47% of attack damage as HP over 3 seconds. Activates when last bullet hits the target. Affects 2 ally units with the highest attack. HP potency up 15.94% for 3 seconds. I really need to look up what this HP potency means. I wonder if that means like how much you can recover. I don't really get why it says potency. Second skill, School Nurse. Activates when using burst skill. So this effect will only activate when she's using the burst. Affects all allies. Recovers 17.31% of caster's final max HP as HP. Okay, so 17.31% of this character's final max HP to all allies. So she's a pretty strong support. That's pretty good. That's a lot, I feel like. And then the burst skill, a Teacher's Grace. Affects allies, all allies. Storage. If the target obtained a healing effect that exceeds the character's max HP, excess portion will be stored up to 16.47% of the caster's max HP. Lasts for 10 seconds. Defense up by 12.35% of the caster's defense for 10 seconds. And it's a 20-second. So if the target obtained a healing effect that exceeds, so if your allies heal more than they actually have, they bank that extra HP for 10 seconds. That's pretty good. So that means every time this activates, if this second skill here does more, then yeah, that seems really OP, because that means like you can basically constantly overheal. That seems really good. And then you're also always healing with the first one activates when the last bullet hits a target. So every how many rounds is this person? Is there a shotgun? They're a shotgun. So every 9 shots, which is what, like every 10 seconds? Every 10 seconds, they heal 6.47% over 3 seconds. And then every time they use their burst, so and what are they? There are 2? This is a really good 2. I was saying that they need to add some more good 2s in, and I think this one might be doing it. Normally they make the 2s like have like super defense, like shields and or healing. And this one seems really good. This healing effect seems really, really good. I think this character might be really OP. Let's give him a cube. And give him some items. They seem pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Let's check them out in the view mode.
Once I'm finished grading these tests, I have to prepare for the communal assessments and arrange one-to-one interviews with the students. And then there's a demonstration class for a new subject.
Seems busy.
Did you have a question, Commander? As a teacher, it's important to understand your students. Once I'm finished grading these tests, I have to prepare for the communal assessments and arrange one-to-one interviews with the students. And then there's a demonstration class for a new subject. As a teacher, it's important to understand your students. Did you have a question, Commander? Once I'm finished grading these tests, I have to prepare for the communal... As a teacher, once I'm finished grading these... Did you have a question, Commander? Once I'm finished grading... Did you have a question, Commander? Once I'm finished grading these... As a teacher, did you have a question, Commander?
I'm seeing if I can get any other voice lines. Very nice. Oh, she's got a belly button piercing. I don't think this is the outfit a teacher should be wearing, though, but that just might be me.
Commander, I'm on my way to the library to gather some materials. As a teacher, I always welcome questions. If there is anything you're curious about, please ask. Whenever I take a stroll here, it puts my mind at ease.
Well, standing. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. So you get more voice lines as you level up here.
As a teacher, it's important as a teacher. Did you have a question, Commander? This is sure to cut down on the prep time necessary for class. Thank you, Commander.
Interesting. This is kind of overkill.
I'm sorry. I'll have to... I should start preparing for the next class.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Well, I'm glad we got her. Let's check out the event. I think the event is going to revolve around Ray. Let's go to this outpost real quick. If this is something to do with the campaign, I'm just going to skip through it. I don't think it is, though.
Dispatching now.
Well, maybe it is. Because that's part of the story, right? Infrastructure core. That's so rare that I can upgrade this. Oh my goodness. I'm on 18. What did that get me? That got me a 7th dispatch attempt. And dispatch list cap. Does that mean can I dispatch more? I don't know. No idea. I wish I'd get more buildings. I wish I could really get more buildings. I guess the guest building's not working for the event. That's weird. Okay. Now on to School of Lock. Oh, there's a photographer. Okay. Okay, everyone. We're going to be taking a group photo of Class P. It's our turn. About time. I was starting to get bored with all the waiting. Everyone, stand up straight and look at the camera. The entire Class P from MMR Vocational School gathers in front of the camera. Thud. Zui places a ladder in front of Ray. You can stand on this if you want, Ray. Awesome, thanks! Ray stands up on the ladder. Whoa, I can see a lot better now. Alright, everyone. I'm gonna take a photo now. Excuse me, miss, but could you maybe lighten up a bit? Sorry? You okay, Miss Marciana? You're not nervous, are you? Do you want some chocolate? No, I'm okay. Sorry for holding everyone up. Let's do it again. Okay, on 3, everyone. Sigh. 1, 2, 3. Let's see the photo. Oh. The students return to their dorms, leaving the classroom eerily silent. One evening inside the dark classroom. Tack, 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 tack. The sounds of someone typing fill the air. Words flash on the computer monitor. To our beloved Commander Nikke. Hello, Commander Nikke. As we approach the end of the semester, we would like to invite the Commander to act as a test examiner for the final exams organized by the MMR Vocational School. We hope that you will accept our invitation and take this opportunity to witness the glorious achievements of the students at this academic institution. Sincerely, MMR Vocational School. Sigh. Will this be enough? I hope he comes. He has to. I wonder if this was Ray or if this was Marciana. Okay. This looks like a full-on event. Oh, that's a challenge. Okay, we don't need to do the challenge. Let's go to the shop. I want to make sure I'm able to do the full event in one run. So let's get all of this. Okay. Okay. Well, then let's, I like this art. This art's cool. Now, who's going to be on our team here? I'm surprised Ray is not giving a bonus. That's very shocking to me. Coco is. And I'm assuming... Oh, she's given 60. That's pretty good. Who's given the bonus? Can I see the bonus characters? Don't they usually have a list somewhere? Let me do auto.
If you want, I will join you, Your Grace.
I'm gonna get rid of that one.
Are you planning on attending class, Commander?
And I need 40 more. Who can give me a good number here? Want someone... Add me, Ken. How about... Just add me it is. Is there anyone else? I mean, I could go with 230s. I feel like I want Ray.
Now that I'm a senior in school, I need to stay sharp.
Someone call
And
for a
Coco.
maid.
And let's do... Is there anyone else? Let me see. I'm thinking... I might go with Jackal, since I don't really use Jackal.
Are we going to play? Where at?
Oh, but that's 3 ones. Is there... Maybe I don't bring Jackal in. I bring
Here I come!
Laplace. Yeah, I think that's good. Who is my bonus? Don't they usually have... Oh, nope. Reward boost Nikke's. Oh, Epinol. I don't have her. Interesting. Okay. And it looks like there is a hard mode for this. Okay. An invitation? From the MMR Vocational School? Yes. MMR Vocational School. Is it the Nikke Training School? Sponsored by MMR? That's the one. You knew? Then I assume you know that Siren is the director of the school. It might be a bit awkward going to the school where Siren is in charge of. Anise picks up the invitation. Still, they're asking you to be an invigilator? I don't think it'd hurt to check it out, right? They've recognized your talent. Why else would they invite you to take up such a prestigious position? What's not to like? Exactly! This is the prime opportunity to gloat to all at the students. You can go over and brag about how many operations you've conducted up on the surface. I don't think that's what examiners do. If you're intended to act as an examiner, it's important that you know what the test will comprise. What's there to know? It's just a regular exam like any other. Probably on theory or physical education, you know, stuff like that. This isn't your ordinary run-of-the-mill school. There's been a dearth of information regarding what kind of tests are being done in there. Come to think of it, you're right. I don't know the first thing about their curriculum. No one does, actually. I guess you're right. And there aren't many graduates from that place either. What did Merciless say last time? Something about they were sending a few people there to whip them into shape to become a second Mattis squad? Have you heard anything to that effect, Rappy? Nothing definitive. But I heard that a few graduates in the school had been picked to form the next flagship squad for Merciless. I haven't heard of any other graduates going to different companies. Must be one heck of a tough place to graduate from. The exam must be brutal. Maybe they've only got an hour to memorize all of the ARC's jurisprudence material. Ugh, that'd be the worst. How could you possibly memorize all that crap? Not everyone is Enoch. Oh, or maybe they try and see who can unleash their firepower the fastest. Since it's a Nikke-based school, I would assume they all know how to handle firearms. Maybe they test how quickly they can complete a conducted simulation. Darn, now I'm more curious than ever. Commander, given that the available information is scant, we're unsure what your tenure there will entail. Are you still planning on going? I've been invited, so I feel obligated to attend. Understood. The security management there is quite strict, so you won't be able to go there with you. Come back safe. Don't forget to bring back souvenirs. Neon, it's a school, not a tourist attraction. You never know. They might have something. I'll see you all later. Be careful, Commander. What's the battlefield going to look like? It's going to be a classroom?
A professional maid always
No, it's
protects
just
her
a city.
master.
Gotcha!
Go, Ray, go!
Give me just a second. I have to do some quick maintenance.
Nice.
I told you justice would prevail.
You didn't tell me nothing. On the date stipulated on the invitation, I head towards the MMR vocational school. The moment I pass through the rather garish main gate. You're finally here! I see you used your right foot to cross over the threshold. Huh? Students in black robes start rushing out from inside the school. Oh my gosh, is this really happening? Student with dark circles. To think that such a famous personality would visit our school. This must be a sign from the gods that we'll do well on the exam. Come again. Our faith has paid off. Our faith has paid us dividends. A great being has appeared before us. Oh, a holy messenger prophesizing the end of the exam. I asked the congregation, do you believe? Oh yes, I believe. Feeling that I have accidentally stumbled into the wrong place, I checked the plaque on the school gate again. MMR Vocational School. I'm definitely at the right place, no doubt about that. Do you believe that our exams will be a rapturous success? I believe. Do you believe in nobility? I believe. The group is drawing the attention of passerbys in the vicinity. I should really get going. Oh my goodness, it's you! Out of the blue, someone embraces me from behind. Hi, teacher. Whoa. Boy, am I happy to see you. I'm happy to see you. Oh my goodness, what is going on? You got a large package. What is that? Is that a drag? You got dragons on there? Tia? Tia, what is going on? Are you a pilgrim, Tia? You look like you might be a pilgrim. Teacher? Naga, okay. What do you got? You got some interesting stuff going on, too. What do you got? You got like a AR on your back? Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if these are going to be characters coming out soon. They always introduce new characters, and they don't always have them. I mean, sometimes they wait a while, so maybe these are going to be characters eventually. I mean, they kind of feel like it, but I'm not sure. It's actually you. I told you he was here. It just sounded so unbelievable, I wasn't sure whether to trust you. At any rate, what brings you here, teacher? We're in the middle of exams right now, so nobody will have much spare time to spend with you, unless you're here to see one of the faculty. I was invited as an examiner. An examiner? You? You're kidding. Should I not be here? No, it's not that. It's just unexpected. Totally unexpected. What do you mean? Commander? Hey, Marciana. Marciana runs up. So this is where you were. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Everything's a bit more chaotic than usual around here thanks to the exams. As soon as Marciana walks up, there is a noticeable buzz amongst the crowd surrounding us. It feels like we're gathering a lot of attention. There. That we are. I don't think this is a very ideal place for a conversation. Here, let me take you to one of the meeting rooms. Sounds good. Aw, you're leaving already? I wanted to spend more time with you. He needs to work, Tia. We can hang out once you're done with our exams. Fine, I guess. See you later, teacher. Bye-bye. Bye, Miss Marciana. Naga and Tia left. Leave. Here, follow me. Okay. Is there going to be raptures in the room here?
It's
Oh
time
my
I
God.
teach all of you a lesson.
The raptures.
Ah! Hurry up, Naru!
Even a hero needs to recharge once in a while.
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
You deserve a compliment? I don't even think you got to use your ult. I followed Marciana into the meeting room. Phew. I'm sorry. I should have met you in front ahead of time. It's just that the campus gets into a bit of frenzy before the exams, so it was hard to find you. It's okay. Thank you for understanding. I assume you received the invitation I sent you? I did. I've been invited, I didn't read that. Correct. You will be staying here for 5 days, during which you will be serving as examiner during the end of semester evaluation. The exams are divided into 2 major parts. First, the written exams. Whoa, what do they got going on their screens? What am I looking at? So you can see... oh, you can just see through it. That's what it is. Their monitors are all see-through. Interesting. Which will assess whether they have the mental capacity to assess their commander well on the field. Then there is a practical exam, which will determine how they fare against raptures in a combat environment. You will be monitoring and supervising the students to ensure they don't engage in any misconduct during the written exams. For the practical exam, you will be accompanying them as sort of a simulated commander to assess whether they have what it takes to become an active duty Nikke. When do the exams begin? The written exams start tomorrow and run from 9 in the morning until 6 in the evening. That is a long exam period. The practical exam will take place the following day. After both portions are completed, there will be a graduation ceremony / and celebratory event. Neither of those are mandatory. You're free to skip the graduation ceremony and return to your accommodation. Those, in a nutshell, are the primary responsibilities of an examiner. Do you have any questions? Is there anything I need to have prepared before tomorrow? No. You're free to enjoy the on-campus accommodation that we'll be providing you, and take this time to have a good rest. Of course, you may also socialize with the students if you wish. However, as you saw earlier, things are a bit chaotic at the moment. I personally recommend you take a breather and remain inside your accommodation for today. And it would be wise if you assume that certain students you are familiar with will not be acting like their usual selves. What do you mean? I'm sure you will end up running into them on your way to the door. You'll be able to see for yourself. Very well. Allow me to show you to your room. Wait, I thought I was going to run into them on my way to the door? Question mark?
This is an educational experience as well.
Let's give you a little pat.
So like I always
I
say,
have to do some quick maintenance.
I'm vastly overpowered for the base level of this event, and even for the hard mode for the event. I probably wouldn't need to swap out anyone on my team, even though Marciana is still level 1 and I haven't, put her through the synchronization machine thing to get her up to my current level. I think they're pretty high. Hey Steve, why are they existing like that?
Justice would prevail.
I don't think you even got to use your alt compliment. Oh, they're all playing Farmville. Yeah, they're I was looking at their screens and they're on the desk there. I didn't really yeah, I don't know. I think the backgrounds might be AI generated, to be honest. They look like AI art. I know they use some AI art for the characters, but just not as they clean it up afterwards. I don't know if they do it for the backgrounds. Some of the backgrounds look better than the other ones. Like this one looks pretty good, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. But let's keep going with the story here. Just as Marciana predicted, right after we enter the corridor leading to the dorms, teacher! Ta-da-da-da-da-da. Ray rushes over to us. I've been wondering about something. What is it? Why do we need to do exams? Huh? Nikke should be able to hold their own against raptures. So I get the point of the practical exam. But what's the deal with the written exam? I've asked Naru a bunches of times, but I still don't get it. Both theoretical and practical knowledge will help you fight raptures more efficiently. Correct. Psish. That's not true. I know a lot of Nikkes that are dumb as rocks. Oh. Yeah, they're all kind of, yeah, I believe with the character design, they have some base designers, and then they, like, run them through, like, a few AI generations, and then they clean them up afterwards. Yeah, yeah. I know the main person who... The game director for this is, like, a big AI artist on Twitter. There's, like, two main artists for this game, who are the two game directors, I should say, and they do like some base designs, and then they funnel those into like like how Red and Scully have been doing all those Enkairi art pieces. That's how they do Nikke. They like make a design, and then they funnel it in through the AI, and then they make a pose, and then they animate them in live 2D. All of this is animated in live 2D. But are super strong. For example, there are plenty. There are actually a couple Nikkes that come to mind. Yeah, those two are actually pretty strong. Laplace here on the left is super strong. I don't know about Drake. I believe that's Drake. So can I sit out the written exam? Naru's all I need. I think it's okay even if I fail the written exam. No. Why not? I'm strong. That may be true, but you need your mind to be strong as well. But I'm already a senior. Exactly. So there's still time left for you to improve. But why? Because it's a student's duty to constantly improve. What's duty? Something you must do. You see, you don't even know the word duty. Unless you improve, you'll end up becoming a foolish Nikke who can't understand basic commands or debriefings. Is that what you want? Her face. Yeah, all these characters are VTubers. This is all animated in live 2D. Which is interesting. It's interesting that like so I say live 2D, but like it's interesting because it's sort of in like Western media, a lot of things are done in After Effects, but when you get to like Eastern stuff, like like Asia or like Japan, China, all those Asian countries, a lot of the things tend to be done in live 2D or something called Spine. I believe Spline. I think it's Spline. Spline is sort of making a way here in the United States, and so is Live 2D. Live 2D is really spread more in the United States because of VTubers than it has because of, any game development thing. But it's really popular in Asia because, it does really great animation for, like, for characters like this, right? Like, you see them bouncing around. Like, if you were to do this in After Effects, it would be so heavy. It would be like it would be a massive file, and you can do live 2D. There is a live 2D plugin for After Effects, but After Effects just doing this type of animation in After Effects on its own is just such a heavy thing to do, like really, really heavy. Like all this physics stuff is not even in After Effects at a base level. You have to get a bunch of plugins for it. And I know this as someone who specializes in After Effects. Like, I can do some of this stuff, but like some of this stuff, like this hair bouncing here, if you did this in After Effects, like there's plugins you can do to like simulate this. But in Live 2D, it's just physics, right? It's just, like if this was like hooked up to like a VTuber like face cam model, like you could probably move around and the hair would bounce around with it. But in After Effects, that doesn't really happen because it's like usually animated on keyframes like traditional animation. Ugh, no, I can understand debriefings just fine. I know you can, but if you neglect your studies, you'll end up falling behind on being considered as a stupid Nikke. I'm not stupid. Why are you so mean? Wah! Oh, she's crying. Ray runs off. This is gonna be a long 5 days. This is just the beginning. Let's continue. Okay. Oh gosh. Battle time? Oh, no, more cutscenes. The commotion continues as we make our way to my room. Teacher, you stepped on a line. Huh? You stepped on the center line of the hallway. When exams are in session, you should only walk on the right side. That way you have good luck. I see. So trust me, stick to the right side and avoid the middle line. Zui mumbles to herself as she walks by with a textbook in her arms. Zui keeps asking others not to step on the line. Teach, what are you doing here? I've been invited as an examiner. Really? So, any chance you could give me some of the answers later? I'm... Shake, shake, shake. What's that vibration? Everyone gets a bit loopy, don't you think? Ray lobbing questions at you, Zui telling you to walk on the right. They always act like this whenever it's close to exams. Shake, shake, shake. And you're shaking your leg whenever you're anxious. What are you talking about? I feel fine. Shake, shake, shake. Ayn continues to shake one of her legs. Anyway, I'm leaving. This is your fault, Miss Marciana. You keep saying weird stuff to us. Ayn, who can't stop shaking her legs. I'm gonna pass. Flower fortune teller student. I'm gonna pass. Toss. A paper flower petal falls onto the ground. I'm gonna fail. Toss. I'll pass. I'll fail. I'll pass. I'll fail. Arg, no, the last petal. One student is trying to ascertain her fortune by plucking the petals off an origami flower. In order to do well in this exam, I need to run. I need to run towards victory. A gaggle of students sprint manically around the field. It feels as if the entire campus is home to a giant collection of eccentricities and anomalies. Why is everyone acting so strangely? The final exams make everyone nervous. They're desperate and willing to try anything to get a passing mark. Sounds intense. It is. Exams are always intimidating. Anyway, don't worry. Once the written exam is over, most students will calm down. I see. Marciana stops in front of a building. We're here. This is where your room is. You rest here for today. Thanks for showing me the way. No problem. See you tomorrow, Commander. Marciana leaves. Watching the hustle and bustle of the highly strung students has sapped me of any energy I had. I decide to head in and take a quick nap. Wow.
I am an agent of justice.
An agent of justice. I don't know which one was saying that. That was probably Laplace.
Open up and say, Commander.
For a professional maid, this is a piece of pudding.
Oh my goodness, what is this room? Is this my teacher dorm? They giving me champagne? This is a very fancy room for a teacher room. This is not good. Maybe my earlier nap is to blame, but I've been tossing and turning all night, completely unable to fall asleep. In an attempt to tire myself out, I decided to take a quick, short walk outside. An eerie silence has fallen over the entire campus at night. Did everyone return to their dorms to prepare for the exam? Kinda creepy. The moment I turn around to go back. Yeah! Ether brings her hands over my mouth. Whoa, now, easy there. I didn't scare you, did I? Ether? Why are you here? Ether? What do you think? Have you forgotten where I'm from? Ether rises her MMR identification badge. Is she from MMR? Oh, she does. She's got it on her little juice packs there. This place is affiliated with our research institute, so it's hardly surprising that I'd be here. Besides, the final exams are tomorrow. Are you here as an examiner too? No, only commanders can be examiners, so that counts me out. I'm one of the people creating the exam questions. No kidding. Why are you so surprised? Everything in this facility is overseen by MMR. Everything from the curriculum to the extracurricular activities. But then, what role do the teachers serve? What else? They teach. It's just done according to the curriculum set by MMR. Is that all they do? How would I know what they do in their personal time? Anyway, I can see there's still a teacher. I can see there's. I can still. I can see there's still a teacher and a student, burning the midnight oil. I look over to where Ether is pointing. Oh, is we having trouble sleeping again? Yeah, Miss Marciana. Haven't gotten a wink all night. I see. You're probably wondering why I'm always like this. After all, it's not like this is my first rodeo with exams. The written exam is just... We're too far away. I can't make out their conversation. I obviously know all that, but I can't stop feeling anxious all the time. It's so stupid. You're not stupid. A written exam is still an exam. It's perfectly reasonable to be nervous. Honestly, Marciana, you don't have to waste time cheering me up. Everyone here knows that the written exams are a walk in the park. Everyone knows that, but they still get nervous, act strangely, but we pray that we'll do well. It helps keep our spirits up. At one time, it all seemed so silly to me, but before I knew it, I found myself doing the same thing. When I see myself engaging in such nonsense, I feel so pathetic. You're not pathetic. No one would ever think that about you. Thanks. I'm sorry. I'm just being childish. I better head back. Let's go together. We'll walk you back to your dorm. Marciana as we leave. Even at this hour, Marciana is still working hard. I told you she would ease up. Maybe it's because she was created to occupy the role of a teacher. What do you mean? Nothing. Just that her sheer diligence is something you don't see in too many people nowadays. Anyway, you should follow her lead and head back inside and get some shut-eye. But I'll see you around, number 7. Have fun being an examiner. Ether walks and takes her leave, or waves and takes her leave. With an inexplicable uneasiness in my heart, I return to my accommodation. I think there's something going on here. Something spooky's going on.
Don't you worry. I'll squash them all like bugs.
Oh.
Let's give you a little pat.
Oh, there's a motorcycle. What the heck?
Reloading. I should start preparing for the next class.
You should start preparing for the next class. Next day, the morning of the written exam. I have been assigned to supervise Class P. Hey, teacher. Are you going to be monitoring us during the exam? At least it's someone familiar. Don't be nervous. Everything will be okay. Just act as you do normally. Exams are about luck anyway. I'm going to go with option 1. Who said I was nervous? I know it'll be fine. Probably. Squeak. Quiet down, everyone. Everyone, turn your tablets and prepare for the exam. Sigh, as we neatly places her pen to the right. Ugh, why am I so nervous all of a sudden? Shake, shake, shake. Naru, what should I do? What's going on? I'm freaking out. It's because you didn't eat any chocolate. I knew it. Eating chocolate helps calm my nerves. Naru 1 holds out a chocolate. Delicious. The first section will be on the subject of command. Begin. A tense silence falls over the classroom as the students quietly look at the questions displayed on their tablets and work through them. There are students who haven't studied and are nervous wrecks. Those who have studied plenty and are nevertheless just as nervous. And students who haven't studied one bit. A while later. Wait, wasn't that just 2 categories said in 3 times? Ding dong, ding dong. That concludes the exam. Everyone press the submit button on your tablets. At long last, the written exam, which has been the cause of so much anxiety for the students, has come to an end. Oh wow, that was fast. Oh. You've done a good job supervising them in the written exams. Next up, we have the practical exam. As I mentioned previously, you'll be participating as a sort of simulated commander. Where do I need to go? The surface. Come again? you will be proceeding to the surface. And what will I be doing there? The only thing you can do up on the surface. You will be engaging with raptures. You're kidding. There's no need to worry. A few members of our faculty will be your escort. But I'm actually going to be engaging with the actual raptures? Well, it's not as if there are any fake raptures on the surface, are there? What if something unexpected happens? What if there are more raptures than we anticipated? Then we will have to adapt and overcome, just like numerous Nikkes have done before them. If they can't do that, then they will die. What kind of screwed up exam is this? Commander, our exams are meant to serve as a practical purpose. Therefore, you must evaluate the students as if they were active duty Nikkes, and you were their commander, participating in an actual reclamation mission on the surface. But they're only students. That's right. They are. But they are also Nikkes. This is what they were created for. This school was created to see if it was possible to enhance Nikke's battlefield acumen through higher education. Students here learn how to become better Nikkes and how to use specialized equipment, granted by MMR more effectively. Irregular testing administered throughout the semester helps them hone their skills, which they then learn how to apply in practical situations. With the final exam, all of their accomplishments must be showcased and put to the test. It is for that reason that we chose to hold the exam up on the surface. You make the students sound like test subjects, I know, but this time will be different. They will not be proceeding to the surface. And why is that? Just this once, we'll be holding the exam in the school's training room. We have received many requests from interested parties wishing to spectate. Therefore, we are making an exception and changing the locale indoors, so that an audience will be able to observe the students' performances. So this is all just to appease an audience? I presume that means next year it will once again be held on the surface? Correct. This is a once a time. That's a weird. Sometimes the dialogue in this gets me off guard. Is there no way to prevent the exam from being held on the surface in the subsequent years? No, none. Their curriculum is determined by MMR. We are powerless to change it, at least for the time being. And are you okay with all this? Do you really feel it's acceptable to have the students take this kind of exam? No. There is much about this school that I disapprove of, more than you can possibly imagine. I oppose almost everything here. I've spoken enough already. Let's go. I will introduce you to the students who will be joining you. Wow, this school is corrupt. Hey, teacher. Are you going to be our commander? You're going to be in our squad? Ahem. Everyone, please be quiet and return to your seats. Yes, miss. Ein, Zui, and Ray all sit in their seats. Wait, where is... Tercera? Tercera? Not sure. Haven't seen her since the written exam. Has anyone else seen her? No. She seems really depressed after the written exam. So I gave her a chocolate. Looks like it didn't work. She's not here. Maybe she was depressed because she felt so bombed by the exam. Because she felt she bombed the exam. She's been stressing a whole lot about whether she'd do well or not. I see. We'll pass on all relevant information to her. Right now, I think she just wants to be left alone. Very well. Then let's begin. As I'm sure you've all gathered by now, Commander Aniki will not only be your examiner, but your acting commander during the practical portion of the exam as well. Whoa! I knew it! I was stoked at the thought of having Teach come along. I didn't think it would actually happen. Commander, you will be taking on the role of a commanding officer for a total of 4 students, including Tercera, a third-year student from Class B who isn't present right now. Okay, I'll do my best. It's worth noting that this year's exam will not be taking place on the surface, but in the school's training room. We're not going to the surface? Not this time, no. Phew, that's awesome. Don't get too complacent. Don't forget that although the exam will not be held on the surface, the danger is still very real. If you find yourself in a sticky situation, no one will lend assistance. So just like every other exam you've partaken in before this, make sure you are well prepared. Understood. Got it. I'm good at making preparations. Noted. I'll see you all at the designated time. Marciana leaves the classroom. You okay, Teach? You haven't said a word, anything for a while. Are you nervous? How are you so calm? You never know what might happen during the exam. What of it? We're used to it by now. This isn't the first time we've done an exam after all. Plus, this time, we're not even going up to the surface. It's way easier. So don't be too nervous, Teach. This is easy peasy for us. Totally. I never expected someone famous like you to be our commander. Usually it's someone who hasn't had any experience whatsoever. Yeah, more often than not, it's someone who hasn't even been up to the surface before. Why is that? The more competent the commander, the harder it is to assess the student's unique abilities. If the commander is exceptional, it's difficult to tell whether the students are doing well, or if it's a matter of the commander leading them exceptionally well. Therefore, they mostly assign newcomers who have become commanders, or those who haven't accounted for too much. There's also a fair chance of the commanders perishing during the exam. Why would an accomplished commander put themselves in danger like that? This begs the question, does someone at the school have a grudge against you or something? I wish I knew. Either way, I'm happy that you're here. It's great that we'll be taking the exam together. I'm happy that you're here too, Teach. Same. Don't you worry about a thing, teacher. I've got this in the bag. I'm a senior, so I've done plenty of times before. All you need to do is just trust me. Naru and I will protect you. Much appreciated. Ah, man, she's not even getting to make her funny face. I hope she gets to make her funny face.
Cucurella, activate combat mode.
Gotcha!
Reloading.
So cute, Commander.
Come on, a little more.
Let's give you a little pet.
That fight was so easy.
Did you see that, teacher? We won!
And that was event 6, so we were halfway through the event now. So we're going on to 7. So gonna be a cutscene. Usually around like halfway point they stop giving cutscenes.
Time
see,
to
no
teach
cutscene.
them some manners.
Hurry up,
so
Naru!
cute,
Commander.
I feel like the enemies are coming out slower than they usually do.
I told you justice would prevail.
I actually don't think I like Laplace's voice actor. The next day, I head to the school's training room for the practical exam. Is everyone here? Teacher! Tercera isn't here yet. Really? Still? She wasn't at the dorm, so I thought she had come here early. Apparently not. Was she at the dorms yesterday? Yeah, when I went to her room yesterday, she was asleep under her blanket. I told her that the exam location had changed. I even left her a note and sent her a blah message. Did you actually see her face, or just a shape under the blanket? Huh? I guess I didn't. Why? Is Tercera opting out? What happens if you don't take the exam? You get a 0, and you don't get a chance to take it again. What is that? A fire? The fire alarm? Fire alarm? There's a fire inside the school? All individuals inside the school, please evacuate and proceed outside. Bzz. What? Why'd they stop talking? Correction. All students, please wait in the examination rooms. Once again, I repeat, fire alarm. There is a fire inside the school. All students, please wait in the examination rooms. The standard procedure is to evacuate in the event of a fire. The unexpected change in venue for the exam. This fire, could it be? Guess the exams are not going forward. What about Tercera? Is she still outside? At this rate, Tercera might not even be able to participate in the exam. But if that happens, she'll... Don't worry. I'll go and bring her. We'll come with you. No. You all have to remain here and take the exam. Oh, excuse me. But don't forget, this exam is the real deal. It's too late to turn back. But we can't let you go out there alone. Commander, take care of them for me, will you? If I don't come back, be sure to take them to the examination room where it's time. You're going alone? Yes, I'll be back. Marciana runs outside. Teacher, I can't believe it. She's actually going alone. Teacher, I'm sorry. But can you follow after her? I don't care what she says. It's dangerous for her to go out there on her own. You all stay here. I'll be back. Thank you. Are you all going to be okay? Yeah, don't worry about us. I'll try to persuade the school officials to let us take the exam last. We'll stall for time until you and Marciana get back. I'm good at this sort of thing. Is that you, Ray? You're like a totally different person. Yeah, what's gotten into you? I thought for sure you'd be throwing a temper tantrum right about now. I almost can't believe what I'm hearing. I've told you all before, I'm a senior. You're all a grade below me, so maybe you don't get it. But this is my third year here. I've got to step up and be smart about this. Miss Marciana told me so. Teacher, I'll lend you Naru 3. Ray hands over Naru 3. He'll help you find where Miss Marciana and Tercera are. Bring them back, okay? I will. Good. We'll be waiting for you. Be safe. Why is it a group of 4 and not a group of 5?
Let's show them what penguins are made of.
Or a group of 3?
I have
Very
to do
confusing.
some quick maintenance. Reloading.
Even a hero needs to recharge once in a while.
Did you see that, teacher? We won!
Are we getting a cutscene? We are. Naru 3 leads me outside. Naro? They called it Naro instead of Naru. They typoed. Looking around, thankfully, only one of the building is on fire. As I pass the burning building and reach a massive storage container located at the farthest corner of the school, I spot Marciana in the distance. Marciana! Commander? What are you doing here? We'll find Tercera faster if we work together. Ray and the others said they would buy some time until Tercera arrives. So they chose to stay. Then we don't have any time to waste. Let's go! Do you have any idea where she could be? There is only one place that comes to mind, especially since she is the one who started this fire. Tercera started the fire? I believe so, yes. She may have done it to stop the exam and have all the students evacuated. She would have set the school on fire just for that? You heard it yourself during the fire alarm. Normally the students would have all been forced to move to the evacuation site. But since the exam location has been changed this year, and many people have come to watch a performance, the exams have to go on. Why would she do such a thing? If I'm reading this right, she probably didn't want her friends to get implicated in what else she's about to do. She's planning to do far worse things than merely setting a building on fire. If I were to guess, she's probably hiding out in a place that she's always hated most. And where would that be? Where the elevator to the surface is located. The one which the students take up to the surface for the exams. Marciana pushes a button to open the door. Let's go.
Don't you worry. I'll squash them all like bugs.
So what's going on? Is this one student like burning down like the school and planning some type of no good event? I don't know, like I don't want to say like a terror event, but like it seems kind of like a sketchy thing. And they started a fire and not just pulled the fire alarm. I would have just pulled the fire alarm and not actually started a fire.
After
but
all
I guess
that, I deserve a compliment.
I don't know. I guess they wouldn't evacuate over just a fire alarm. They would have to confirm if there's actually a fire. Zing. Once the door opens, a mass-produced Nikke is revealed to be standing in front of the elevator. There are no Nikkes present who are wearing any school uniform. Doesn't look like there are any students here. Tercera, why are you disguised as a mass-produced Nikke? Heh. No one recognized me the entire way over here. I thought I might just get away with it, but you saw through it right away. Let's go. Where? You know where. You still have to do the practical exam. We don't have much time. We need to hurry. You may not be aware of this, but the exam is being held in one of the training rooms. If we run, we can still make it in time. Ah, no wonder. Usually there'd at least be a few students here. I was wondering why it was so empty. It's not too late. Your squad mates are waiting for you. Teacher, I should tell you something. I failed the written exam. The written exam is not... I know. The score doesn't matter. It's just a failsafe. It is available just for the top 3 students when they fail the practical exam. If you knew that, then why? There are a lot of things that I know. I know what happens to us if we fail. The school always tells us that we can have a chance to begin anew, but they never told us exactly what that meant. What are you talking about? And apparently, it appears that the examiner is in the dark as I used to be. Not surprising considering that you're not part of the school. Have you not noticed? During the exams, everyone acts unlike themselves. Didn't you find that strange? We ourselves were unsure as to why we acted so differently once exams came rolling around. We began believing in superstitions, started looking over our shoulders. Tercera, if we fail the exam, we're reset. Reset? It doesn't matter which year you're in. Everything is erased, and you start from the beginning. A clean slate. Your friends, teacher, every last memory is expunged, and you start off as a freshman once again. Naturally, if your fellow students were to see a familiar face, you would have been reset. It could cause a mind switch, so after each reset, they alter our appearance. What is this? It doesn't end there. Even if our classmates are reset, they're still technically alive. They're returned to us once again. We could seek solace in that fact. We could be kind to those who came back, bask in their presence, and have fun together. But there's a limit to the amount of resets you can have. Once you undergo 3 resets, you're taken to the research lab, and you never come back. Do you know what that means? Tercera, stop. We become test subjects. Our years of higher education make us superior guinea pigs. We're imprisoned in their lab, neither truly alive nor dead. We're either forced to take experimental medications that could treat infectious surface-based diseases, or test the body of new Nikkes for them. We're used as lab rats until we finally eventually die. Marciana, is this true? I've already failed the written exam. Practical exams have never been my strong suit. I always choke. Passing the written exam was always my ace in the hole. But now I don't have that meager assurance. How could I possibly subject myself to the practical exam now? No matter how hard I try, I'll fail. I'll never be able to perform better than the other students. You'll never know unless you try. Why are you giving up before you've even taken the written exam? Because this is my last chance. If I fail this time, I'll be sent to the research lab. Isn't that right? That's all just speculation. Don't lie, the faculty knows. How many times we can be reset, how we end up in the research lab if one gets reset too many times, all of it. That's why you feel bad for us. You know that if I mess up here, it's the end of the line for me. That's why I'm not going. I don't want to languish in a hellish laboratory for the rest of my life. I prefer a clean, quick death. That's why I'm going to detonate this elevator, and me along with it. Tercera takes out a small remote. Now get out of here. Just because I want to die doesn't mean I want to take either of you with me. I just want to live in peace, in a place where exams don't exist. I'm sorry, Miss Marciana. You've always been in my corner, but I just can't take it anymore. There's nothing you can do to help me now. So please, just let me go. Go help someone who has more of a chance. I don't want to live in fear anymore. Clench. Marciana clenches her fist. Are you going to let this happen? If you're not willing to accept it, then don't. What? If you want to save her, then save her. Isn't that why you're here? You're right. I'm not here just to be a spectator, Tercera. I won't stand for this. What? You heard me. Have you said everything you wanted to say? Marciana unholsters her weapon. Marciana. Now it's my turn. She just shot her.
It's time I bring this class to a close.
The heck?
Open up and say Commander.
This is a brutal event.
I have to do some quick maintenance.
told you justice would prevail!
Marciana hits Tercera in the hand. Bzz. Ugh. Tercera drops the remote she was holding. Miss Marciana, you've expounded on what you think a teacher should do. Well, being a teacher is my job. Now it's my turn to tell you what I think a teacher's role should be. When a student has started down the wrong path, Marciana pulls back the hammer. You tell them so and help them, of course, correct. Marciana fires into the elevator ceiling. A strange electrical buzzing sound can be heard from above, followed by a sound of something breaking inside the elevator. My explosives! What are you doing? It's my responsibility to guide you back to the right path and help you lead a long and fulfilling life. Ha! You think robbing me of my final salvation will accomplish that? Do you want me to become a pincushion for MMR? Salvation? You call using a bomb to kill yourself salvation? It's not. If I let you do that, it'd be an unforgivable dereliction of duty. You're right about a few things. As a teacher at the school, my hands are tied. I can't take the exam on behalf of students, nor can I erase my own memories on behalf of students who are about to go through a reset. I lack the power and authority to be responsible for so many students. All I can do is teach students according to the curriculum provided by others, support them in their darkest hour, and most painfully, watch. That is the role MMR has given me. But then, what role do the teachers serve? What else? They teach. It's just done according to the curriculum set by MMR. Is that all they do? How would I know what they do in their personal time? Marciana. What is the rule? This is what a teacher should be. Yes, this is how it is for most people. At least not for me. To be a teacher is to shoulder a heavy responsibility. You ask if your life will be over if you reset again. I'm telling you, it won't. You seem to be convinced that you'll fail this exam. I'm not convinced. I don't think you'll fail. Even if you have to take more exams, you won't be going to the research lab. You will eventually pass the exam, receive your diploma, and leave this place with your head held high. I will make that happen. Even if you don't believe in yourself, I believe in you. You ask me to give up on you? I can't do that. You are my student. No teacher could ever do such a thing. I can't protect all the students, but if I have a chance to reach out to someone and protect them, I will do so. That is my sacred duty, and I have willingly taken on as a teacher. I'm not going to give up, and neither should you. Choose life, Tercera. Nothing is over. Not the exam, and not your life. Nothing. Marciana reaches out her hand to Tercera. So come back with me. I can't. I already set the school on fire. I brought explosives here. And I'm already far too late for the exam. You were just overstressed. What? You were petrified about the exam and lit a candle to pray for success and accidentally started a fire. It's not bad. Now that you've got a solid alibi, there's no reason not to take the exam, but Marciana holds onto Tercera's hand. Let's go. Your squad mates are waiting. Are they gonna change her out of the mass-produced Nikke outfit, or is she gonna get like I want to see what she normally looks like.
Can't get these clothes dirty.
So this is level 11, and we're gonna be going on to level 12 after this, which is a boss level. Is that a bunny girl symbol icon right there, like a neon sign? I think that's the bunny girl neon sign.
Just a second.
Cocorella.
Like right here. You see it on the left? Oh, and zoomed in. Hey, there's a woman there. Hey, there's a person there too. What the heck?
I should start preparing for the next class.
Okay. Hold on, is that Tercera? Is that you? What's with that uniform? Looks just like the real thing, huh? Oh, this? Holy crap, it is you. Hi, Ray. Are we too late for the exam? Not yet. We're going last. Once this team finishes, we can go in. Perfect. Thank you everyone for waiting. It wasn't easy, I'll tell you that much. I really had to plead my case for wanting to go last. Yeah, she was like a toddler throwing a tantrum. Very unbecoming of a senior, really. Huff, puff. No, I didn't throw a tantrum. Well done, Ray. A big thanks to you as well, Naru 3. I told you I was strong. Tercera said it to me before. Once the second semester starts, let's all get some parfait. That's okay with you, right? Isn't it? We're starting the second semester next week. Of course, we can go. Perfect. We can go once the exams are over. Right. Let's do that. What's everyone standing around for? The exam is going to start soon. Everyone make sure you've got everything that you need. That includes you, Tercera. The bombs I prepared are ruined, and I left my gun in my room. Here you go. Marciana hands a weapon over to Tercera. How did you... I had another teacher go fetch it when I went out looking for you. I figured you might have left it behind. Thank you, Miss Marciana. Don't worry, Tercera. This exam is different than the others. This man, who has played a pivotal role in the current campaign to reclaim the surface, will be your commander. And you have the finest teammates around who were unwilling to leave you behind. No matter how many times you slip and fall, your squad and your commander will pick you up and lead you down the path of victory. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. I understand. I'll see you soon, Miss Marciana. Tercera grabs the gun. In the final round of the practical exam, our performance was exemplary. Exemplary? Yeah. As we strategized, Ayn operated her drones. Ray utilized... They're not putting the text on the character that they're mentioning. And Tercera fired volley after volley of precision sniper hits against Rapture cores. Before we knew it, the exams were over. The next day, the ceremony and party began. The faces of students once riddled with unbearable tension are now adorned with radiant smiles. Everyone is relieved that the exams have come to a close. I search around for Marciana, but cannot find her. Are you looking for someone, Teach? Marciana, I can't find her. Miss Marciana? I saw her in the classroom a while ago. In the classroom? Beep. Oh, I'm getting a text. Let's see. Commander, can you come to Class P's homeroom? I'll be waiting. Okay. Eager to find an answer to some lingering questions, I head over to the classroom. Squeak. Outside the window, the setting sun is visible. Marciana stands alone by the front podium. Hey. Hey. I'm sorry my message was so brief. I'm glad you came. You look like you have a lot of questions. Ask away. I'll answer anything you want. The students told me more about the examiners. I see. One of the main criteria is never having gone to the surface. I should have never been chosen. That's right. You shouldn't have. Not unless someone intentionally wanted to invite you. I assume that was someone was you. Yes, you're right. I altered the original invitation, which was meant for someone else, and wrote your name down on it instead. I wanted you to be here for the final exams, but why? Tell me, after having experienced the exams here, what was your impressions? Does this place seem like an ordinary school to you? No, it seems more like a laboratory. Maybe not ordinary, but it's a school at any rate. No, it seems like I'm more like... I think so too. Yes, the students receive an education, and in that sense, it could be argued this place resembles a school, but they are necessarily exposed to danger, seeing if they can make it alive, gauging their reaction in extreme situations, determining the usefulness of the weaponry distributed to them, referring to pilgrim weaponry, and if we manage to create new weapons, can they be adapted to use by our current Nikkes? It's as if we're conducting a massive experiment. So I've been thinking, people need to know about this. One day, when everything about this school is revealed, I hope that you can be a witness. Me? Yes, to the injustice of what's happening here, how the students are suffering. If I were to disappear, I need someone that could testify as to what's really going on behind closed doors here. When you say disappear, what are you insinuating? You're going to you're going to go up against the school? Not yet. I don't have enough power behind to fight them yet. That's why I involved you. By roping you in as an examiner, I put you at risk. You might have been sent up to the surface. I can only apologize profusely for that. Marciana lowers her head. But I don't regret anything. If it weren't for you, I might not have been able to have the courage to talk to Tercera off that ledge. I would have been able to tell her. I wouldn't have been able to tell her that it's okay to make mistakes. You think an apology will make up for your lying to me? Just don't hide anything from me going forward. I want total honesty from you. I understand. I'll be nothing but transparent with you in the future. I promise. Okay, I believe you. Thank you. Just don't ever disappear on me. Promise me that. I want you to live up to your full potential and become a teacher that you and I both know you can be. All right. I promise. I'll try and make sure that your faith in me won't be misplaced. Wow. Boss fight time? Boss fight! Okay.
Let's go, Cucarella. I told you justice would prevail.
Is there gonna be an ending cutscene? I don't know if there will be. After exam, which seemed simultaneously fleeting and indeterminable, a new semester has begun. Hello everyone at MMR Vocational School. This is the MMR Chief Researcher Ether. Today, on behalf of the respected chairman, and as the one who single-handedly planned your curriculum, I've come to officially announce the commencement of our new semester. I hope that you are all in high spirits. Keep studying hard, and may you all go on to become great Nikkes. That concludes our ceremony. Best of luck to you all, Marciana. Great Nikkes. The excitement surrounding the new semester is infectious. It is as if all that happened last semester had been forgotten. Ein, good to see you again. You're looking as cute as always. Is Zui around? She should be here soon. There's no way she could have failed the written exam. Of course I could. Fortunately, that wasn't the case this time around. Hey, Zui. So, the only one left is... Ray turns to her head and looks to the seat beside her. Has Tercera not arrived yet? No. Could she have flunked her written exam? That can't be it. If she doesn't come, it would have been because of what happened during the practical exam. But I thought Miss Marciana said she would handle that. Teachers aren't omnipotent. But we were supposed to eat parfait together. Tercera. Squeak. Sorry I'm late. Tercera. It's really you. Like you said, Ray. We promised to have parfait today. We sure did. A new semester has begun, both for the remaining at the student and for those who had to leave. Scratch. What is this? Ray, Zui. Marciana scrolls down the attendance sheet for the Class P. Ein. Karhi. Tercera. Pass. Uno. Benny. Next to each student's name, she scribbles down their fate. Fail. Reset. Tracy. Diaz. Crumble. She clutches the attendance sheet tightly. Permanently expelled. After an exam which seemed simultaneously fleeting and indeterminable, in the list of names between her clenched hands, there are those she was able to protect, and those she wasn't. It is for the later half which makes her feel exceedingly helpless. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Marciana ushers in the new semester, just as she always has. School of Lock End. Yeesh. How do you get permanently expelled? What happens then?
I should start preparing for the next class.
What happens if you get permanently expelled? I want to know. We get a background. Cool. Let's go to the shop. What do I got? I got 4,000. Let me get all these level up materials. Wait, are these less than normal? Normally they have 3. And normally these are way more than 1. Are they only doing so many because the event is going on during a double event? I feel like that might be the case. Let me get 5 of those. All of those. What was that noise? Was that the game? Yeah, there's like a weird noise in the game. Freaky. So I guess we never see Tercera's face. It's kind of weird that they'd make a character that you never see their face. I guess she's not going to make it very long, huh? Wow, okay. Well, that's it for this event, I guess. Let me see if there's something more I can do here. No, I think I'm gonna call it there. We're gonna raid out to someone. Let's see who's on. Let's see. Let's see. Can I go to the category? Is there anyone playing? Can I check my own category? It does not seem to work. How do I guess there's like no... Yeah, I don't know. I can't find this game in the categories. It's kind of weird. Usually it just pops up. Here we go. Are there any VTubers playing it? Let's see. Let's see here. There's a few. Let me check this person out. Oh man, ads. It's always ads. Always ads on Twitch nowadays. How about... What am I looking at? I don't know. Let me find maybe someone who's not playing Nikke, because there just doesn't seem to be anyone online who's playing this. We can raid Mai. I'm gonna raid Mai. I don't have a raid message or anything. She's playing some Dead by Daylight. Be super nice to her. Super cute bunny girl. So yeah, just be super cool. But I'll catch you later, guys. I don't know the next time I'll be playing. I'll definitely be playing some Liza P. Probably some, maybe this weekend, or tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe a little bit in the morning. And then probably more Nikke next week. For part 2. I don't know if I'm going to do part 2 of this event. Normally I don't do the part 2 of the smaller events, but that's it for today's video, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to check this out live on twitch.tv/evilaniki. If you're watching this on Twitch, you can always check it out on my YouTube channel. I believe it's Extra Aniki this goes up on. Links are down in my description, but bye-bye and be nice to Mai. Okay.